Yeah.
Now, take a look at this from the Wall Street Journal. Quote, America is blowing the AI race. This is an essay, it was an op-ed, claiming the U.S. vision on AI is foggy while China has a state-directed countrywide plan to put AI into action. Gordon Chang is with me now. This is not a reported piece. This is somebody who has kind of skin in the game, right?
Well, what we got right now is an op-ed, and it points out you do need national direction. That's how we got to the moon before the Soviets. But the real genius of the American system is that we have so many players that influence policy. And if you believe in the wisdom of crowds, we get to the right place. China, is interesting. When they have the right strategy, they can beat us. But oftentimes the government has the wrong strategy, and because it's top down and because it's directed and because all resources in society are going to that one goal, they sometimes go off the cliff.
Yeah.
So I think we've got a better way of doing this. We could use a bit more direction from the federal government, and I'm sure Trump will provide it.
But the key is innovation. Doesn't most of the innovation in this technology come from the United States? They're good at copying things, just like we saw from the Japanese about 3 decades ago. Good at copying, not so good at innovation.
Yeah. So, for instance, when you talk about quantum communications, where the Chinese are ahead, that concept was developed by an American. That was Albert Einstein. But the Chinese have been able to, with a lot of money and a lot of resources and a lot of direction, they're 5 years or so ahead of us. Yeah. So we can't let that happen to us again.
Well, speaking of copying, you may remember, of course, Elon Musk's rockets coming back down and fitting perfectly on an offshore platform. Well, they apparently have been able to copy that technique, that technology to do so. Is that a threat to SpaceX?
Oh, well, certainly it is. I mean, the Chinese have done this a couple of years before. But the point is, SpaceX has really gotten far ahead in terms of reusable. And the reason why reusable is so important is because, yes, it's important to get to the moon, but it's more important in the race for the moon. In other words, to colonize it, to settle it. And you can't settle it unless you have this reusable technology. And thanks to Elon Musk, we're so far ahead of the Chinese. But we got to stay ahead because these are dynamic areas, and the Chinese can beat a march on us.
Well, so far we've just been talking business. Let's talk about sabotage, which, of course, very often the government of China tries to do against us. We had that 2023, those 2023 attacks on our infrastructure. Did that end once it was revealed, or is it still going on?
It's still going on. The FBI just took 62 Chinese agents off the streets, and that's great. But, the Chinese have hundreds of agents, operatives, and spies here, and they're still there. And China has weaponized Chinese Americans and ethnic Chinese. So there could be thousands
and
of
sometimes politicians. We've seen that happen before.
And then buying a lot of politicians who are not Chinese. But the point is, China has a comprehensive program. They are far ahead of us. And because of the Biden administration, we had all of those Chinese migrants come across, especially in the last 2 years of the Biden administration, where we were starting to see packs of Chinese males all dressed out in identical kit coming into Texas and other states.
I remember very well.
So right now, our country has a lot of very dangerous elements here.
To what extent has the Trump administration turned that around, particularly with regard to education, where we saw all of these Chinese-oriented programs that seem to be coming directly from the Communist Party?
The administration has been doing a great job in terms of the propaganda that the Chinese have, but we need to do a lot more. But they're only starting to take out these Chinese agents on our soil. We know that they're here. We know for decades they've been operating here.
And using organizations like the Confucius Institutes, et cetera.
And these Chinese-American friend associations that are all throughout, for instance, this city. And we haven't done anything about that or anything effective. So, we got that one police station in Chinatown in New York, but there's about 7 to 9 more, according to the New York Post, in the United States. And we know where they are, we know what they're doing, and we're not doing anything about it. Yeah. So, yes, the administration needs to do much more.
Well, we're glad you're on the case. Gordon Chang, thank you very much. Good to see you.